Today, we're looking at the house of, Hacivat from Nishane. Very famous house, been around for a minute. We haven't yet reviewed this thing. Now, question is this thing still relevant in the year 2026? Well, in my opinion, I feel yes. So today we're going to look at the perfumer, longevity, performance, the structure, the composition of this fragrance. If you find like that's something you'd want to get into, stick around and we review this thing. Hi guys, welcome back to another segment of Fragrance Friday on the channel, The Fragrance Life. Alright, we're looking at the house of Nishane today. And from Nishane, we're looking at Hacivat. Hacivat has started a lot of controversy. It stands against a very top tier perfume. We're trying to see if the comparison is more like. But in my opinion, I feel that this thing stands alone on its own and is superior in its own right. Okay, before we get into this review, we need to understand this brand. Nishane is originated from Istanbul in Turkey. This is actually the first niche perfume that broke out from there, way before we even got to know about the famous hair surgeries that are going on there. This was the thing that sold Istanbul to us. This fragrance right here stood out and it was amazing. Hacivat was released in 2017 under the Shadow Play collection. The Shadow Play collection has Zayn, has Karagos, and Hacivat. Hacivat being the pineapple juicy fragrance that it is, made this thing stand out. This sold the brand out there. This thing made us know about Nishane. All right, let's address the elephant in the room. Why Hacivat? Why did it have such a big blow? At the time this thing came out, there was a big contender out there. You know, that's it. This thing right here, Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus came out in 2010, took the industry by storm. And it was a beautiful scent with top notes of pineapple, some blackcurrant with some woody essences in it that really stood out. Till date is an amazing scent. Hacivat came in, had that same twist, but took their own direction. Now, my personal experience in this whole thing. Why am I late to Hacivat? I'm the kind of person who doesn't like following trends, and I don't like scents that are popular. I like things that stand out. And if you can look at the table right here, I already have things that have this similar kind of interpretation. This from Creed Aventus, I've had a Creed Aventus in my collection at that time. Cedra Bosse, Lamar from Kajal, all these scents have a similar profile. Anything that starts off with a pineapple note instantly goes into the vibe of the Creed Aventus vibe, which is totally wrong. There's more to it, there are layers to it than the first top notes that open up and give you that freshy, fizzy, tropical pineapple smell, and you'll instantly draw that to Creed Aventus. All right, the note breakdown on this thing. The prominent thing, pineapple, some grapefruit, bergamot, bright opening, very citrusy in the opening. More like you'll actually catch a floral. It's not mentioned in anywhere, but when I smell this, because it's well rounded around the edges, the citruses are so out there and sharp. Like you can feel the pineapple isn't like the juicy, inky, ripe pineapple like what you would find in either of these two, Cedra Bosse or Kajal. In here, the opening is very fizzy, very well-rounded. Like I understand why somebody would take this more into the Creed Aventus vibe or Elysium from Roger Dove. I feel like it leans more in that direction of Roger Dove, Elysium, but the mid and dry down is where these things go totally different. In the mid, we have some sandalwood, some patchouli, giving it a more earthy tone. Like it makes it more earthy in a way. The cedarwood, patchouli, and there's also a touch of jasmine, giving it like a floral appeal to it. Now, in the dry down is where this thing shines the most. You give this thing about 5 minutes on your skin. I believe by that time, you'd have a feel of what the dry down is. There's scents that really graduate through the stages very quickly or gradually. And here I feel like after the 5-10 minute mark, you're already close to the dry down. So you have an understanding of what this thing will be like. So in the dry down is where this thing shines the most. It's where it wins hearts. The dry down, we have some oak moss and woods, giving it a grounded, earthy feel. Now, think of it this way: it's citrusy at the top, slightly woody in the mid, and more woods and jasmine like in the mid. In the base is more grounded with an oak moss that gives it an airy feel to it. Occasions you could wear this thing at. This could be your daily driver. To me personally, I need to tell you something. Before we get into this other segment, why am I reviewing this thing now? I'm in this group right here, a fragrance group we call the Fragrance Connoisseurs, and we always talk about fragrances every day. This week, early this week, one of the guys said this was their scent for the day, and it got me thinking. This thing was in the back of my shelf, and it had been a while since I picked it up, and everybody kept saying, hey, it's amazing, it's nice. And my brother also recently picked this thing up, and he uses this as his gym scent. I know, for the price he's using this as a gym scent, but it's amazing, it's sweet. And when I caught whiffs of it, I was like, that's really nice, that's nice. So I dug it up, had to bring it, review it. Why? It still doesn't answer why I'm doing this. Why it smelled so nice, and why I'd let it down, it felt so redundant then. That was what my mind was, that's where my mind was, because I had so many perfumes that had the same kind of profile. I'm talking Mont Blanc, Explorer, Creed Aventus, Versace, there's so many. My mind is blowing up with fragrances that are inspired by Creed Aventus. There's so, even Cedra Posay, Lamar from Kajal has the same kind of profile as well, though they have different alterations. Some go with a much brighter, some go with a denser or a sweeter accord of the fruitness in there, but they all have that same appeal to it. The primary note that is in all these scents is the pineapple note that starts from the top, and you can still catch it in the dry down. But in the dry down, it's not a sweet, airy feel. Now in here, it's where it takes a twist. It's sweet, but with it's more grounded with the woods, and it's very airy. Comparisons between Creed Aventus and Hacivat. If I had to pick, without a blink or a doubt in my mind, I would pick Hacivat. And I'd urge you guys, if you're in the market looking for a freshie, a daily, and you've been using Creed Aventus for a while, and I know there's been a lot of talk of different formulations coming out, it doesn't smell the same like it did back then. Just pick this up. The master perfumer behind this thing is George Lee. George Lee, not George with a G, but George with a J. George Lee, famous perfumer as well. He's done some nice stuff. His catalog is big with the perfumes he's done, but in this, I feel like this has been his best work yet. I know he was inspired. This is the thing, it's not a clone of Creed Aventus, not in any way. It's not a clone in any way. It's an inspired fragrance where somebody picked something perfect and made it better. That's it. This, to me, a 10 out of 10 masterpiece in the year 2026. It is still relevant. It's still beautiful, mass appeal, a compliment getting perfume. This, I wore this yesterday and also today as my scents for the day. And so far, 3 compliments. First compliment was from my guy behind the camera. He said this thing was amazing as well. I'm throwing out there my guy Jose. If you guys don't know Jose is the guy who's always behind the productions. This man right here has been putting all these things together. But Hacivat from Nishane is amazing. Okay, let's talk about the performance, longevity. Performance on this, on my skin, easily on my skin, 8 hours plus on my skin, on my cloth. I would catch it the next day, and that's me being shy on my hand. 4 or 5 sprays is a lot. Like that would take you the whole day, and it has a very nice sillage. Every time the scent bubble around you is always pleasant. Like I know the different formulations with all these things I've been saying, but the sillage around what Hacivat has is amazing. From the initial sniff, from where you spray it on, to the vibe you get around you is very nice. It's far much different. Like when you dig your face into it and smell this, I actually will catch something herbaceous, like a Medicino vibe. But when you let this thing breathe, when it's out in the air, it leaves a very nice scent trail. This, amazing, a 10 out of 10 scent for me. I can't knock this off. No, I can't. I'm a snob. I feel like I'm into the niche world and all, and there's so many scents that come. Ideally, this is one I'll throw in the back and say, no, this is not for me. And I was that guy, because it was famous for some time. Many people pick this up. The hype is dying down. That means very few people are wearing this thing. That means this, I can now bring it out and wear it and enjoy it for what it really is. Would I urge you guys to get this? If you haven't put your nose onto this thing, and you're somebody who wants a daily scent, a scent that can work for all occasions. I'm talking work, your gym, whatever it is, date night, hang out with your boys or your ladies. This, my friends, this right here is a masterpiece. This takes the guesswork out. You're looking for compliments, you're looking for performance, and you're looking for something with mass appeal. Hacivat is for you. All right, guys, I remain yours truly, Kuyamba Joshua, Fragrance Life, Fragrance Friday. If you found this informative, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next production.